My favorite kind of abortion is the abortion that understands its own history. There's a perception, and you could call it a historical distortion, that there was what some call a century of silence between the 1860s and the 50s or so. As conservatives would say, moral consensus kept women from daring to have abortions, and as people on the left would say, illegal status and real risk kept people from talking about the abortions that they did have. So that period of time is often called the century of silence, when abortions were discussed covertly and certainly not in interesting ways that featured women with dignity and agency instead of just as parables of fallen women who die from a botched procedure. But that notion of silence is so totally untrue that in a 1933 review of a Sinclair Lewis novel, one critic wrote that, quote, "At the rate abortion is occurring as an item of the heroine's experience in current novels, it is likely to be looked upon as an initiation rite of our period by sociologists of the future." There were lots of writers dealing with abortion in the 30s. So we've got this wave of writing, but how about the dignity and agency part? There's Marjorie Latimer's novel, This Is My Body from 1930, Tess Schlesinger's story, Mrs. Flinders from 1932, Mickey Hahn's novel Affair, 1934. There are 2 Dorothy Parker short stories too, and if we open the criteria to include subplots or minor characters, we've also got Edith Wharton, Gertrude Stein, Josephine Herbst, Jessie Redmond Fawcett, and male authors like Ernest Hemingway, Sinclair Lewis, and more. All of these writers were taking up the theme in varied terms from varied perspectives for all kinds of audiences. This is not silence, this is silencing, which is why I say that my favorite kind of abortion is one that understands its own history, because there is really a robust one.